Numerous organizations concerned with deconstructing sexism through eliminating sexist language at the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill have been fighting to ensure gender-neutral equality on campus. Finally, after almost 10 years of struggle on this and other issues, activists and organizations have secured a policy that institutionalizes gender-inclusive language. The following is an exploration of student reactions to the policy.
I felt like it was definitely a decision by the university that is going to influence how things are done, as well as an interesting topic of discussion for students at the very least, to whether they agree or disagree, are annoyed, are excited, to talk about that the university on a larger level had decided to make this change. I can understand the issue and the argument that some people say, well, it's just what it's always been. It doesn't really matter. I know what you're talking about when you say freshman. You're talking about a first-year student, male or female. And there are so many terms that we use that every day, and they may have become neutral in their usage, but there's still the gender behind it. And I think it harkens back to the time when the first-year students were all men, that they were the freshmen on campus. And the chair of all the committees was a man. He was the chairman. And it's just something that's just moving forward, that it's hopefully that it becomes a gender neutral. I think sometimes people might resist it, just sort of in that resistance to that PC change, or let's just not make a big deal out of it and keep it going. But I think it's something that it's more welcoming, and it doesn't make this assumption, first of all, that it's always going to be a person that looks a certain way or acts a certain way or is a certain gender is going to be heading up something.
In general, I think that doing things like replacing man with people, like a committee person, chairperson, stuff like that, they can generally be pretty cool steps. But I feel like in some ways, like the suffix man, freshman, perhaps something like that, is just such an established thing that a lot of people don't, I think, even link that necessarily to maleness. It's just what you're called. It's just a part of the title. If the community feels that it's oppressive or whatever, then they can choose to change it.
Yeah, gender is so socialized. It's males and females, and male is the norm. That's what it is. Male is the norm, and female is just an outlier. And if we use male terms for everything, then yeah, the females will always be relegated to that level. And so yes, I think this is great. And I think just having a campus-wide conversation, regardless of if it does go in place or not, I think that having a campus-wide conversation is important to raise such issues.
You know, I wouldn't have any problem with a general gender-neutral policy.
I think it's great. I really do. I think it's progressive and something that I think is very helpful to the community, not just the direct people that are involved, someone that might want a gender-neutral bathroom or is uncomfortable with certain words that are used in documents, that sort of thing, but just more on a larger whole, creating an environment where people are respectful of gender and sex and the different types of people that are on this campus.